Hello everyone, it is Pam here with Tattered Paper and Lace, and we are on week 50, if you can believe it. After this collage, only 2 more left to do. So we're on week 50 of the Margarete Miller 52-week collage challenge. And I wanted to come along, let you see what I'm doing here. I have got my items ready. I want to thank all of you for coming along. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for all of my subscribers, and thank you for the new subscribers that I have had. So I am here, like I said, to do the 52-week Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. And without further ado, I guess I'll go through the prompts. So the first prompt is thread or a piece of fabric. So I have a piece of fabric, this nice red fabric here that I'm going to use. Something heavy. Well, I have decided that there's a number of things in my collage that's heavy, but I wanted to add this caribou, which sort of looks like a reindeer. So I'm going to add him. He's going to be the something heavy, something from mythology or legend. Well, this is a Christmas collage, so the likely choice would be Santa Claus. So I have this vintage looking Santa Claus here. And then something that reminds you of the holidays. I have a book page, which is also the bonus, from a children's reader that is of these, says getting ready for Christmas, and these kids are getting holly boughs, it looks like, and a tree, and that reminds me of Christmas, getting your Christmas tree, or of the holidays, and I'm using Christmas as my holiday. A plant of any color but green. I have these stickers that are red berries on a branch with no leaves, so no green in that. And then the bonus, like I said, is a book page, so I have that as well. So let's get on with this collage. So what I wanted to do is my book page, I always am looking to find what can be my background piece first. I look through the prompts and say, oh, okay, book page, that could be a good background, or, you know, graph paper, that could be a good background, and that's where I start. It's what is going to be in my background, and then I pick out things that I think I want to use, or if I found something in my background that lends itself to telling me where to go from there, then I let that tell me where to go from there. So we're going to do this. Now, I'm not gluing any of this down yet because I want to look at it again. This is a very simple one. This came together rather quickly for me, unlike most of them do. But this is what I wanted to do here. And then I wanted to put my Santa here. And then the caribou, which I'm going to call a reindeer, is going here. Let's pull this fabric up just a tiny bit. There we go. And the caribou reindeer is going here. And then I am going to use this piece of my plant that's not green is going to go here. Now, my question is, and maybe you can tell me what you would have done or what you would do, but my question is, I'm a little concerned that this makes the background too busy. The writing on that makes the background too busy. And the Santa and the caribou gets lost a little bit, but looking through the camera, which is a good way to look at that, it's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm going to zoom it in a little bit so we can get a better look. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. You can let me know what you thought, what you think I should have done, but I think I'm going to leave the writing. Again, part of the reason I guess I'm picking something to go in the background first is because I need something to go over the perforation of these pages so they don't tear out. They may tear out from the binding anyway, but I don't want them to tear apart if they don't have to. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of and going with there. So let's get this going. I thought I was going to tear off some of the writing maybe. But, you know, I'm not sure I want to. I thought I'd tear off a little bit. I am going to tear a little bit off the top, I think. And then we'll see if I need to tear off more. And I do that just with a ruler. Found this little ruler at an estate sale. I am a collector of rulers. I have a whole collection of rulers. So anytime I see a ruler, that's something I don't already have, I grab it and I go to estate sales, and a lot of times you'll see the rulers there. And I have this one estate sale person that I go to that on Sunday afternoon, they do 75% off of what's left. And oftentimes the things I'm looking for are the things that are left. And so I can pick up some pretty good deals that way. Okay, yeah, I think I like that. Cut off a little bit more there. So that works out well, I think. I'm not sure y'all are seeing this good enough. My lighting, I still don't know what to do with my lighting. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna glue stick this. I don't normally use glue stick. I do not like glue stick. In my estimation, and what I have discovered, I'm going to kind of do this over to the side because my camera is low, so I can sit and see inside see my camera. Look through my camera to make sure I'm staying in frame somewhat. I don't generally like glue stick because my feeling is that it does not stick for the long haul very well. So I don't generally use it, but this is a very vintage book, and I use the Scotch Create. It's a good glue stick. Don't get me wrong on that. It's a very good glue stick, and I like it, but I just don't find glue sticks in general stick the way I want them to. So I meant to put that up a little bit further, but it doesn't matter. I can't now because it's going to tear if I try to take it up. And everything else I'm probably going to use art glitter glue, which is my go-to. That's my go-to glue. And it does everything. I glue metal, I glue fabric, I glue everything with art glitter glue. Okay, so that is my background. And then the next thing I'm going to put is my fabric piece. This one came together quickly and is quite simple actually, but I do like it. And I am going to put glue on the page because I know that it's going to go over like this. So let's get some glue on here, and it's fabric, so I am going to spread it out just a bit. That way I won't have any glops or gloops that will make it come through. And then I am just going to glue this down right along the edge. Yep, just like that. And I think this piece of fabric was from Walmart in the Pioneer Lady line of fabrics and China and all that. I think that's what that's from. I love it though. I love that little calico print. And then all I need to do is to put my Santa here. I don't think I'm going to, but I could, I guess, if I felt like I needed to, take a fine marker and kind of go around the outline if I didn't think they were standing out quite enough. But I think they will. Now, the other thing I have thought of doing, I'm not sure I'm going to because it scares me, as you know, is I thought I would do splatters so it looked like it was snowing in this little scene, but I am not sure my heart could take it because I don't want to mess it up. And I'm always leery of splatters, so I'm not. But if I did, I would not use the paint this time, I think. I have some white ink, and I might try that instead. Okay, so we have that there. And then I'm going to put my caribou right here. And I'm kind of weird, just so you know, I don't want the fabric to show and there be that straight line. So I want him to be over enough. I want him to be over the fabric, but over enough so his leg covers up that edge. I just don't want that straight edge. So let's get this guy down. And see, the rest of this came from a book, a nature wildlife. I think it's Reader's Digest nature book. There were no reindeers. I actually was looking for a reindeer, and there was no reindeers because I don't think we have actual reindeer here in North America. Because the reindeer actually, well, we may, but I don't think they're native to here. Reindeer actually has kind of like antlers like this caribou does, is the reason it might reminded me of a reindeer. One year, my husband and I were in a neighboring town, and there's a restaurant we like go to over there that's in the Kroger shopping center. And so we had gone to this restaurant to eat, and we were leaving, and at the part of the parking lot that's toward the street, in front of the Kroger that is in this same shopping center. And this has been, oh gosh, it might have been as much as 10 years ago now. I can't even remember. It's been a while. It's been at least 6 years. And there was Santa. There was Santa and his reindeer in the parking lot with the sleigh. And I had to go take a picture. So we went, and I had a picture with the real Santa. Now, I don't know if it's the real Santa because, you know, there's lots of Santas everywhere, but my youngest brother, lived in New York for a number of years, and I used to go visit him at Christmas time, and he told me the real Santa was at South Street at the Bay in New York. So, was that the real Santa, or is the one I saw with his reindeer the real Santa? I don't know, but I haven't seen it again. We go over there fairly regular basis. That's a sticker, but I'm going to glue that down. And this is what this is going to look like, and I am quite pleased. This one came together very quickly. So that was kind of a treat, kind of a surprise. And there was nobody really there. It's like they hadn't noticed that it was Santa and his reindeer, and he only had a few of his reindeer. I think there were 2 or 3, and they were, you know, one was lounging and one was standing, and there might have only been 2. I think there were 3 though. I think 2 were lounging, laying down. But that was just so cool. But I don't think actual true reindeer are native to North America. They could be. They might be in Canada. I don't know. But if I'm remembering correctly, they're not, their antlers and all are different, more heavy duty than just regular deer that we see here in the state I live in. Okay, there we are. There it is. That is my collage for week 50. And I only have 2 more to do. Okay, let's go over the prompts. We have a thread or fabric, piece of fabric. So we have our fabric right here. Whoops, hold on. Let me put my glue lid back on. We know not to leave that open. Okay, back again. Thread or a piece of fabric. I've got a piece of fabric here. Something heavy is my caribou, but so is a Christmas tree, and so is Santa, and so I got lots of things. But the caribou, which I'm calling a reindeer, is something heavy. Something from mythology or legend. Of course, we have Santa Claus for that prompt. Something that reminds you of the holidays. Now, I'm choosing Christmas as my holiday to be reminded of, and that would be getting your Christmas tree and your holly. And so these children have been out into the woods to get those things, and that reminds me of the holidays as well as the Santa. But I've got this one little antler, part of this antler here, and I am going to use a glue stick to do that, to get a little glue on that so I can glue that down. Okay, there we go. Now, and then we needed a plant of any color but green. So I have this berries on a branch with no green leaves. It's just a berries on a branch. So is it a holly branch with no holly leaves? I don't know. I don't know what kind of branch it is, or what kind of plant it is, but it is a sticker I had in my stash. And I like the way that looks. So that is my collage for this week, and I used all 6 prompts. Oh, and the book page was the bonus, which is the background, which has the picture of getting the Christmas tree and the holly. So as always, I need to make my little collage over here, and I have a stamp with Santa on it, and I have another piece of the branch with the berries on it, so I'm going to use that over here. And that will be my little collage for my prompts, which go on the opposite page from my collage. So I'll give you a little close-up in just a moment. Just putting glue on my stamp here. There, now you can see. Like I said, this one came together. I love Christmas, my favorite holiday. My favorite holiday ever. Always has been. I love to decorate. And fortunately, my husband loves to do all that as well. So I just, I'm going to leave that sticking there. And then I'll get glue on this. I've got my camera a little bit low. Let me raise that up a bit. I like to make it low enough so I can see in my camera, which I use my phone, so I can see in my camera as I'm making the collage to make sure I am in frame. But it's a little low to do anything underneath it, because I have it low enough so that you can see well, and I can see it as I'm sitting because I sit to do these. Okay, so let me put this down, and then I want to ask that you go and watch Flipping with Friends, that Debbie at My Vagabond Style has interviewed several crafters, or is interviewing. I don't think she's done with all of them yet. Interviewing several crafters. That's a little bit crooked on there, but I don't care. And I am one of those crafters that she's interviewed. She also interviewed Barbie at Nellie and Ruth Designs, and Biddy Penny. And I don't know Biddy Penny's name. So anyway, so I know that she's done those 3, because those 3, and maybe the one that I am in has already aired by now. I didn't look to see. I'm filming this ahead of time. So as of while I'm filming this, it has not aired, but I think it will have aired by the time you see this video, because this is going to be after I think that video is aired. So go check that out. Very interesting, very fun. And it's fun to see what others do. And it's Flipping with Friends, and it's a flip through showing a few videos, a few collages that we've each have done. That is for this collage challenge. And it's very fun and very interesting, and it's fun to see what others have done. You can go to hashtag 2023 CWP50 to see others, what their collages look like. I'm going to show you some close-up here of what I have. I love this book image, and I love the Santa image, and then the caribou, and my fabric. So I'll pull you back out a little bit. And that is my collage for week 52. So go check out Flipping with Friends at My Vagabond Style. And see, there's a whole series of 6 or 8 videos with different crafters. So go check that out and make a comment for her on that. She's such a sweetheart to do that and highlight some of the other crafters that are doing this challenge. So I appreciate that very much. And I'll leave it with you, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for coming. I appreciate my subscribers so very much. And if you're new to my channel, thank you for coming, and I hope you'll come back. And if you would like, subscribe, and you'll get further videos from me. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.